here we go. We are live in the ace game between Nogano and Inca. Nogano this time as Soviets again, with airborne troops, guard motor, and guard ref combined arms again. On the other side, we have IncaUna as Austria, with fast look armor again, eager infantry again, and lightning war again. Both players opening with the standard build order again. And yes, you have spotted it, we are playing on Emily Fields Autumn. The Master League version again. I like that how all Master League maps now have ML on it written. Nothing unusual so far happening. Might take some time till we see the first engagement. Because I have the feeling both players will go more of a defensive cap order. Engineer going over here for ammo. But let's see, maybe they will surprise me. Inca going now towards this side, towards the middle with the MG42, kind of much standard, capping with the Pioneer the viewpoint instead of the strategic point. And it looks like Inca wants to prove me wrong. There won't be a passive game in the early game. He's playing really aggressive, getting his MG42 over here in position, probably moving up with the Grenadier to apply pressure. Nope, he's capping first and then going up. Building sandbag and firing off, that's nice to see. Second Gren on the way. MG42 gets the first suppression going against the conscript. Conscript now going for the sandbags in the middle, but MG will set up. And he cancels the sandbag right away. Grenadier trying to protect the flank. And those conscripts will definitely get suppressed. Yes. A little bit out of arc, but maybe it was deserved since the MG42 had a hiccup there. And that should have been a one engagement from the Inca as well, with the second Grenadier coming in. And now middle will surely be controlled by Inca. Grenadiers immediately moving over to this side. Second Grenadier now will cap on this side. Slight resource lead though at the moment for Nogano, since he was doing more capping, but that was to be expected, right? Since Inca was more focusing on fighting than capping. Now slowly capping the map. And also brute forcing his engagement over here to win it faster, being Flamer gets pushed off before the Flamer props. That's something that Inca will surely be happy about. Brute forcing this engagement also a little bit risky in my opinion. Has to retreat any sec. Oh, MG42 getting the suppression? Not. MG42 immediately repositioning again. Engineer over here will get forced back as well. Grenadier should brute force in maybe just to win the engagement a little bit faster. MG42 getting the suppression over here, immediately repositioning because he knows there's a second conscript somewhere, and we see a fourth Grenadier that early. Normally you see it after the 2-2. So Inca really wants to keep up the pressure there. And immediately going to decap the viewpoint over here, but conscripts are already in position. Trying to build sandbags, but gets denied. Both are now in green cover, yellow cover. Slight cover advantage though, I think, for Inca, because only two models are actually benefiting from this cover, but I'm not sure. Meanwhile, Fuel got decapped from Nogano, but got forced off as well. Now he has to recap the Fuel. Grenadier is going for it. Middle getting decapped as well. Pioneer's waiting there. Flamer Pioneer will win this engagement easily without support. But MG42 is coming in, and that will surely change it. And it looks like Inca was not feeling comfortable and therefore retreated there, only picking off one model. Slight fuel lead, I would say, for Nogano. He's going probably straight into tier 3 again. Sweepers has been given out. Or are we going to see a T70 build this time? It looks like we're going to see T70 this time. Or not. Ah, no, P building no tier 3. But the half-track will arrive a little bit later than the last time. Yeah, this is a lost engagement for Inca or Nogano. It's hard to judge. Green cover advantage for Nogano, but low model count. So I think Inca will win this. Meanwhile, Nogano gets forced off this side, and this time, if it feels like the half-track won't be on time on the field, at least without not without sacrificing reinforcement there, because he has two really low conscripts. Nice suppression coming in from the flank. Conscripts getting forced off here as well. And he's reinforcing. Rifleman cancel there, wonderful thing from Inca. Will retreat now on the way for Nagano. And he's not reinforcing, which really tells he's... On the other hand, you could wait now, right? Like, you are really close to a T70. So yeah, he's reinforcing. And that's the thing. The momentum of the half-track is gone. He won't get it on time on the field to do the maximum damage. Maybe he could, because IncaUna is playing for Grenadiers. You could punish it with the half-track, maybe even that late. But now he's so close to a T70, it doesn't make much sense to go for the half-track anymore. But are we even going to see a T70? 2-2 now on the way from Inca. T70 is an option for Nagano. Double fuel at the moment and running into favor, but he didn't keep this point. Nice mine coming down there. T70 now on the way from Nagano as well. So yeah, feels more of a standard game. But at the moment it feels like slight advantage for IncaUna. The 4th Grenadier build paid off so far. He was able to apply off a lot of pressure, was even able to secure double fuel for a few minutes. Has also the first NMG out, has heal already, so he's looking damn fine. 2-2 now on the field. A little bit late, but that's what you get if you play 4 Grenadiers. You delay your 2-2 timing, and I think that was the trade-off that Inca was doing willingly. Meanwhile, T70 hits the field, and it will be interesting now to see how well Inca will weather the storm against the T70. Obviously, T70 is now the hard counter to Inca's build or army composition at the moment. No AT gun whatsoever. Make it really hard there to do the pressure. But also, the T70 is not the best counter against 2-2. Of course, it wins. Oh, nice, he triggers the mine with the 2-2 there. That's really lucky there for Inca. But the T70 has a really long time to kill the T70, so it's not really an option. AT gun on the way for Inca, so manpower wise it's looking really damn good. 2 Grenadiers now trying to harass the fuel again from Nagano. Flamer Pioneer out of range, so... Or even 3 Grenadiers, sorry. AT gun now will hit the field. And will be interesting to see. T70 had a really short period only on the field where it has no anti-tank counter on the field. Was barely able to do any damage, to be fair. So maybe not that bad in the end for Inca. Generally speaking, this game is evolving way better for him than game number 2. AT gun now on the field, but it will take a few seconds till it's on the front line. Conscripts coming forward to go for the cutoff, or maybe even flank the MG. Molotov is an option. AT gun gets the connection there against the T70. T70 has to fall back. This gun is on the way. AT gun is retreating. Double MG grants, and the 2 will make short work of the conscript. Nogano has to retreat soon, and here we go. Otherwise, he would risk a wipe. Ooh, a little bit misplay there from Inca. I think he could get kept there and then could have fallen back. I think Inca will now go for Festung Armor. It feels like a reasonable choice there. Having a really good map control lead there. Being able to get the tech soon on the field. Meanwhile, Nogano's not even thinking about taking up. Meanwhile, Inca could tech up. And then if P4J against Soviet is really good, since the T-34 already struggles to penetrate the normal P4, but the P4J will perform even better in this regard. Therefore, will make it even harder for Nogano. And I'm not sure if a KV1 is an option this time, since he is behind. And it's always risky there. That it might even happen that the P4 hits, then you will lose even more map control, and then you deny your Soma. Oh, that might be a dead T-70. One more shot. Nope. Oh, that was a close overshot there. What's up, Asha? I hope you're doing fine. I hope your games went well. I assume you are now in the quarterfinals for tomorrow. Inca sweeping mice the standard way by stepping onto them. Tomorrow's the semifinals. Molotov goes off, but the conscript also has to retreat. This gun gets a miss. Triple cap, by the way, running into the favor of Inca. Conscript has to retreat, no fugue income for Nogano in return. Conscript in the middle has to go home. Nogano's not in a great position at the moment. It looks like Inca is like on the cooldown counter, you know? He had an amazing game number 1. Even someone would consider it to be the perfect game number 1. Not having a single wipe down infantry-wise. And second game was atrocious. Was really Nogano toying with Inca. Now he looks like the switch is back on for Inca for the perfect game.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
This gun barrage, but AT gun dodges it nicely. Conscript has to go home, but Molotov goes. I swear the Molotov didn't went off before the retreat. But yeah. MG is maybe not the best position, so AT gun has to fall back, but the 222 will close the gap there. Grenadier has a tough retreat, AT gun has to fall back. A little bit out of position there. MG should move right away. 222 gets snared. T-70 is coming in.
Enemy is taking our territory.
AT gun still running. Where's the support? MG, second MG is coming in. Oh, AT gun needs to get behind the corner. Maybe that will save it. Well, could have been worse.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Nogano might be fuming because that didn't went out that way. Nogano, by the way, picked no guard motor. Calling in the guard right away. Inca not picking a doctrine so far, having enough fuel for his normal P4. I still think he will go for Festung Armor because it's the perfect spot now for it. He has the resources for a P4J. AT gun will get a shot in.
We are losing a sector.
No god mortar. P4J is really good. You know that. Oh, that's the T-70, right? Yes. And it's dead. AT gun will go down, maybe to the MG. Ooh, the carrying model died. MG not in the perfect spot there, but MG's repositioning will close the gap, but this MG has to be careful repositioning as well. Oh boy, it's looking tough there. And Inca's going for a Lightning War and going for a Vanilla P4. Are we going to see a Tiger late game? Boys, it's happening. I hope you are trained and ready. Molotov will go off, but nicely dodged by Inca. Nice rifle nade there. Might get the wipe, not likely, but not really, no. Triple cap running. Nogano slowly bleeding dry. Oh man. Are we going to witness the first major upset? Obviously, Inca not being the favorite there in this matchup, being the underdog. But with this great performance against Nogano, Inca's really showing off how good he is. Nice rifle nade there, but oh, gets size damage and forces off the squad. Before immediately going on the other side, he knows there is no AT cover for the squad. So let's force this off. Might even consider going for the wipe. There's nothing that can save the engineer really. And here we go. Engineer goes down. Nogano only now having his tier 4 up. He could go for a vanilla T34. Maybe even needs to go for a vanilla T34 because an 85 is just not an option. Second AT going up. AT gun going up for Inca. Inca just playing it safe, right? Yeah, AT gun out of position, could go for the kill, but nope, is afraid of the button maybe, but Nogano doesn't have ammo for that. MG sitting in a decent position there. But Inca has to go home here. You don't want to lose 2 squads, therefore lose your engine. It's map 2, man. Why are you doing the... Oh, Nogano move from game number 1. It got away! The engineer got away. And yeah, oh, look at the damage from the LMG grants. 85 now on the way, but I think it's a little bit too late now for the 85 to do. It has to do some miracle damage there. Of course, Nogano's playing on. It's like the ace game. You don't want to lose, but at the moment I don't see any chance for Nogano to come back. Triple cap. Firm control over the majority of the map, double fuel income for Inca. Inca even preparing for Tiger. Double AT gun, double MG on the field for Inca. Nogano's busy more with problem solving than actually applying pressure or dictating the game at all. Inca is just sitting there comfortably in the driver's seat.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
And forces Nogano to do dumb game moves since he does need to be aggressive, right? He has all VPs, double fuel, what do you want? Meanwhile, Nogano has to make something happen unless he throws his tank. But the double AT gun is setting up. Gets the damage done, forces off the 85.
The HQ has been improved again.
MG sitting in the good spot.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
222 getting some nice damage done against conscripts. Conscripts though force the grenadier off, but won't get the wipe. 100 VPs remaining. T-34 85 might even go down. No. Nogano now below 100 VPs and Inca still close to 500 VPs. Not a single wipe on Inca's game this time. Not even a support weapon kill so far. Perfect game. That's how Code 2 should be played. And really a treat to watch Inca how he plays this game. On point, applying a lot of pressure. Truly, it's a treat. It's eye candy even. Double cap though. It's something, it denies the bleed. Bleeds a little bit Inca on the VP side, but I'm not sure if it will be enough. Conscript gets forced off. Double fuel is again on the way. It's looking really, really grim at the moment for Nogano. Planes are now an option, the looter planes are even an option for Inca, so any pushes from Nogano can be resolved with panic planes. Tiger is not that far off. And yeah, guys. When the Soviet players, if the Tiger arrives before the Soviet player gets out the second tank, you know you did wrong. Shit hit the fan there. And yeah, I have to say it like when Ivan is saying it. Inca's on point this game. The series so far. Like, game 2 is the exception there. Was not perfect. But game 1 and game number 3. Perfect gameplay. Perfect execution. Perfect positioning. Nogano was not playing bad even. He just got outplayed there. Which, to be fair, rarely happens. It's Nogano, one of our best players we have. Double AT on getting the connection shot there. Combat engineers charging into the 222 at an MG.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Guards going into button mode, into firing position, but it doesn't give them suppression. Invincibility, therefore still getting suppressed. Before now changing the side to get an angle on the guards. Meanwhile the AT gun is completely out of position to get fire on the P4. P4 could get over here, do some damage, deny the decap. Here we go. Guards get forced off. The suppression, yeah, but MG has nowhere to fall back. Inca lacking a little bit of manpower, and then the Tiger will hit the field. 60 VPs remaining for Nogano. AT gun with a Vetu 222 for spotting. Look at the vision that the 222 grants. Like, how can Nogano make any pushes happening? Like, look at the vision. He knows, oh, there's a conscript coming. Oh, there's the guard coming. Like, no chance that IncaUna will get caught off guard with that amount of vision. Triple cap is already on the way again.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Double AT gun doing its job, or at least one AT gun, second AT gun not getting the shots in. Tiger is 40 manpower away. And maybe Nogano will immediately surrender once he sees the Tiger, at least I would do it. Tiger is now an option.
We are losing a sector. There's 25 points remaining.
Tiger is now an option, gets called in. And the Tiger arrives on the field before Nogano gets out the second tank or a second medium. Like, how often does that happen? Like, the amount of advantage for Inca must be insane that this can happen. It was not the Tiger Rush, it was just standard Austria play, and instead of a second medium, Inca got the Tiger out. And Nogano was not even able to get the second 85 on the field. The second 85 will arrive after the Tiger.
Enemy forces are securing our
Tiger now on the field. Nogano will see it and feel it any second. I don't know what Nogano can make it happen there. I don't see it. Nice S-mines, by the way, on the viewpoint, forcing the super to go there. Mine sweeping with the 222. Oh, this game is so amazing to watch. Like, from the execution standpoint, it's one of the best games that I saw. And that's it. Nogano's going for the all-in push. What does Inca do? He just calls up the plane. He doesn't need them, right? But it helps. Tiger will now comfortably change side. Before might go down, has to blitz away. Yes, go down. But 85 will surely go down as well. One more shot is needed. The planes are still tracking it. Tiger will hit the mine. 7 VPs remaining. And it's game. 2-1 IncaUna. What a glorious game. This is something you don't see that often, man. Upsets are not something that happens usually in KO2. And one I said I did better. Well, you could say your game 2 was actually really good. There were times where we thought you might win, but then you lost all your units in like 30 seconds. You did the one thing that you are well known for, right? So let's have a short look at the stats. And then I will send you over to someone else who's still able to cast this series. And yeah, look at the damage done. And the kill ratio for Inca. It's amazing. And have a look at IncaUna's. The only thing that he lost was later, where it doesn't match at the P4 and AT gun got once decrewed. Up to this point, not a single unit wipe. Not even the support weapon got decrewed. But on the other hand, Nogano was also not playing sloppy. He only lost one combat engineer and one T-70, and then in the all-in push this one T-34, which he did out of pure desperation. Unit preservation was on point for both players. So, execution-wise, this game just shows peak performance of KO2 in my opinion. It was such a glorious game to watch. Like, both players being on point unit preservation-wise, just Inca being a little bit better in this one. So, definitely I tip my hat to those both players there.